AVID, as a school of a whole at Chatham Central, is really, it's what we do, and we truly use it as a system. It drives all of our decisions we make from the beginning of school improvement planning every year all the way through our professional development, everything we do.
We're going across the subjects, talking about what strategies can we use in every single classroom, that we know that the students are going to go from me to science to English to history, and they're going to see strategies throughout the entire day, not just in one specific class.
By using the same academic language and all teachers having AVID training, we're giving them the best practices. So like focused note taking is just a skill that every student's going to need, whether they're going into the workforce, the military, 2-year or 4-year college. So knowing how to take notes, how to work with critical reading skills and writing skills. So those are ways that AVID is influencing every student that's going to go to the next level with them as well.
At first I was worried that I wouldn't know what to do, but they've really helped me make sure I know what I'm doing and the procedures for AVID, and I know how things work.
Building that relationship with the student, with their family, and letting them know that they have a classmate and classmates of students who always have their back and who always support them. And just knowing that you're walking into a room every day with like-minded people that want the same thing that you want, and they're there to push each other each day.
So they're like family. In this class, I can be myself, and I can usually lean onto them for help because it's usually in my honors classes, or they take probably the same college courses that we take.
It's just something good for some people who need a family to help support them. So I'm messaging parents saying, hey, so-and-so, they're not doing so hot in the class. I was looking, they had some missing assignments. Can you help support me and make sure that they are working on these and getting them done?
I mean, we've all watched us grow up as a group, from being freshmen to seniors now, going to college, and how we've become better people and throughout the program and just grew together.
So you start looking at colleges and careers your freshman year, and then you kind of expand and build upon that deeper dive each year. So our AVID seniors apply to 8 colleges, and we walk them through the entire process. We check their essays, we check their college applications, we teach them the FAFSA process, because these are things they may have to utilize after they get out of high school. You know, we build upon that each year. We look at different careers. We bring people in to talk about careers. We take them on college tours. And then our seniors have an opportunity to also go back on these college field trips with our underclassmen, so they can experience some of the colleges they may not have gotten to experience while they were underclassmen.
We have a senior who is in the AVID elective for the first time this year, and most of the reason why she had not been accepted was because of some of her behavior issues. If you probably would have asked her as a freshman, she would say, no, I'm not going to college, and now she has multiple acceptances and she's trying to decide which college she's going to, not if she's going. And so we see kids, you know, have multiple opportunities, whether it be college or career readiness, and make their pathway for them. And it may change, and we're here to support them no matter what it looks like.
W is for writing, and in class we write out our questions and summaries and also our notes, so we can understand the topic better and review it and make sure that we know it.
I is for inquiry, and usually that's just asking questions. It's to know what you're confused about. Usually when I'm taking notes, I also like I said, I put little sticky notes of what I'm confused about. So when I don't know something, I usually ask my classmates who know more about the subject, or I just stay after class to ask the teacher.
I'll be able to use critical thinking in like groups, so we can probably find out like a problem. I'll say a big example is in labs in chemistry. When we used to be in groups, most of our students in AVID was in that group with me, and so we'll do a lot of like critical thinking so we can find a hypothesis.
It really did help me with organization the most, because it's like my binder, I can like go through and find anything that I want, because it's like organized and stuff like that. And it really helps me with other classes, because we do binder checks, and some classes do binder checks, and I already have my binder organized for the binder check.
So with reading, and so the best way we figured out how to do it is to skim over it and write like a little anagraph or like a little sentence or two explaining what this paragraph is about.
There's a senior who's a tutor and they know about the subject that you're struggling on. And usually what I really love about the tutorial process is that when you're presenting and everything, people will ask questions to you to make you understand what your question is. It's like a whole process that makes you think about it in a way that you will understand it and it's gonna last. Like, you're not gonna forget that.
A Socratic seminar is where you have an inner circle and an outer circle. And the inner circle is where you have people discussing stuff about like a book that we just read in this class. The ones on the inner, they would be explaining, and the people on the outside would be taking notes and learning how to do the Socratic seminar with those that have done it before. And then after a certain amount of time, we would switch out, the ones being in the inner, going to the outer and vice versa.
Without being an AVID teacher, watching students grow from freshman, sophomore to junior year, it's an amazing thing just to watch the whole process. But for me to actually have them the entire time, not just seeing them in the hallways, and I get to see how they grow as people and their ambitions and just life grows for them, it's just exciting.
A big thing I see at the school is that they care a lot. No matter what student it is, you don't have to be the best student. They're gonna make sure that you get it. They're gonna put it in your head. They want you to go to college. They believe in everybody.
I definitely felt really included since the school. The teachers really connect with students, make sure they're all right, which I do really appreciate that personal connection.
There's just no words to put in, what the students say, and they are so appreciative of the experiences that they've had. Many of them have said before that they just don't even know if they would have graduated high school, much less gone to college, if they not had the support of the AVID system while they were in school. So I just think that it's unmeasurable of what AVID can do for a student.